The 1999 Spain 20 cent coin is a fascinating piece of European numismatic history that reflects Spain's cultural pride, artistic heritage, and its entry into a new monetary era, the euro. Officially introduced on January 1, 2002, the euro became the common currency for many European Union countries, but coins dated 1999, including the Spanish 20-cent piece, were struck earlier in preparation for the transition. The 1999 issue thus represents one of the first mintings of Spanish euro coinage, marking an important milestone in both Spain's and Europe's financial history. The obverse side front of the coin features an elegant portrait of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547 to 1616, Spain's most celebrated literary figure and the author of Don Quixote de la Mancha, often considered the first modern novel. The portrait shows Cervantes in a classical, noble pose, with finely detailed facial features, beard, and rough collar, conveying both his intellect and his importance in Spanish literature. Around the portrait appear the inscriptions Espa, Spain, and the mint mark, M, topped with a crown, representing the Royal Mint of Spain, Real Casa de la Moneda, located in Madrid. The year 1999 appears to the right of Cervantes's portrait, denoting the year of minting. Surrounding the design are 12 stars, symbolizing the European Union, uniting all Eurozone nations under a shared identity. The choice of Cervantes for the Spanish euro coins was intentional and deeply symbolic. Spain's 3 euro coin designs reflect its national identity. The 1, 2, and 5-cent coins depict the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. The 10, 20, and 50-cent coins show Cervantes, and the €1 and €2 coins feature King Juan Carlos I. By choosing Cervantes for the mid-value denominations, Spain highlighted its literary and cultural legacy as a core element of its European identity. The inscription near the portrait reads, in essence, as a statement of national pride, Miguel de Cervantes, the father of the Spanish language and the universal symbol of creativity and culture. The reverse side of the 20 cent coin is common to all Eurozone countries and was designed by Luc Luix, an artist from the Royal Belgian Mint. It depicts a map of Europe with 6 parallel lines cutting across the background, ending in 12 stars. The map shows the nations of the European Union connected, symbolizing unity and integration. On the 1999 to 2006 type, the map shows Europe as a set of separate nations. Later designs modified this to show the entire continent more connected. The number 20 and the words euro cent are prominently displayed, making the denomination clear. The 20 cent coin has a distinctive Nordic gold composition, which is an alloy consisting of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. Despite its name, the coin does not contain actual gold. The term refers to the alloy's warm, golden color and its resistance to tarnishing and corrosion. The coin has a diameter of 22.25 millimeters, a thickness of 2.14 millimeters, and a weight of 5.74 grams. Its edge is known as a Spanish flower, a unique shape with 7 indents that give the coin a distinctive tactile and visual identity, making it easily recognizable even by touch. This design feature also serves as a counterfeiting deterrent. In terms of mintage and circulation, the 1999 Spain 20 cent coin was one of the earliest batches struck, even though the euro did not enter circulation until 2002. Millions were produced to ensure sufficient supply once the currency launched. However, since it is among the first euro coins ever minted, collectors sometimes prize 1999 dated examples, especially those in uncirculated, UNC, or proof condition. The coin was minted at the Madrid Mint, as indicated by the crowned M mint mark. The numismatic value of a 1999 Spain 20 cent coin depends on its condition and rarity. Circulated examples are generally worth face value, €0.20, but pristine, uncirculated coins can be worth slightly more to collectors, ranging from 50 cents to €2, and proof coins, special collector versions with mirror-like surfaces, can be worth several euros. Coins with minting errors, such as misaligned strikes, off-center images, or double strikes, can command much higher prices, depending on the uniqueness of the error. The coin's design message combines Spain's pride in its cultural contributions to the world with the broader ideals of European unity and cooperation. The image of Cervantes, the writer who gave humanity the noble dreamer Don Quixote, embodies imagination, bravery, and intellect, qualities Spain wished to project within the new European community. The coin thus serves not only as a monetary instrument, but also as a miniature ambassador of Spanish heritage. From an artistic perspective, the fine detailing of Cervantes's portrait demonstrates the high craftsmanship of Spanish minting technology. The matte and polished contrasts in the metal surface allow the intricate textures of Cervantes's hair, beard, and clothing to catch light beautifully. When examined under magnification, one can appreciate the precision with which the engraver captured his expressive gaze, representing the timeless spirit of Spanish literature. Historically, the euro coin program began in the late 1990s as part of the European Union's plan for economic and monetary integration. Spain adopted the euro officially in 1999 as a non-physical currency for accounting purposes and introduced physical coins and banknotes in 2002. Therefore, although the coin bears the date 1999, it was not legally circulated until January 1, 2002, when Spanish pesetas were gradually withdrawn. The exchange rate was fixed at €1 equals 166.386 Spanish pesetas, marking the end of centuries of peseta usage. For collectors and historians, the 1999 Spain 20-euro-cent coin remains an important transitional artifact, bridging the old national currency and the new European standard. Its artistic homage to Miguel de Cervantes connects Spain's literary past with its modern European identity. Each detail of the design, from the 12 stars to the crowned M, tells a story of unity, creativity, and national pride. Even in ordinary circulation, it serves as a daily reminder of how culture, history, and economics intertwine in the fabric of Europe's shared destiny. Next top. The 2001 Spain 20-euro-cent coin, often referred to as the Cervantes coin, is an integral part of Spain's early euro coinage series that began circulation on January 1, 2002, though the coins themselves were minted in 2001 in preparation for the euro's physical introduction. This coin represents Spain's rich literary and cultural heritage through its depiction of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547 to 1616, one of the greatest writers in Western literature and the author of the world-renowned novel Don Quixote de la Mancha. The obverse side of the coin features a portrait of Cervantes, designed by the Spanish artist Begoña Castellanos, who intended to portray him as a symbol of universal culture, intellect, and Spanish artistic achievement. The portrait shows Cervantes facing slightly left, with a distinguished beard and ruffled collar, surrounded by the inscription Espa to the upper right, and a stylized set of stars forming a semicircle along the left rim, representing the 12 stars of the European Union, a recurring motif on all euro coins to symbolize European unity and harmony. Beneath the portrait lies the mint mark, M, with a small crown above it, indicating the Madrid Mint, Real Casa de la Moneda, where the coin was produced. Just below or adjacent to the mint mark appears the year of mintage, 2001, making it one of the first batches of Spanish euro coins ever created before the euro's official release. The reverse side of the coin, identical across all Eurozone countries, was designed by Luc Luyx of the Royal Belgian Mint and displays the common European design for 10, 20, and 50-cent coins. It shows a map of the European Union without borders, positioned on a globe with 6 parallel lines and 12 stars cutting through them, symbolizing the seamless integration of Europe's economies and peoples. This map design emphasizes the idea of a unified Europe while leaving room for national individuality on each country's obverse. The edge of the coin is smooth with a distinctive Spanish flower shape, a 12-sided contour unique to 20-cent coins across the Eurozone, which provides tactile differentiation for the visually impaired and helps prevent counterfeiting. The coin is made of Nordic gold, a copper-based alloy composed of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin, giving it its characteristic golden hue and resistance to tarnish. It weighs 5.74 grams, has a diameter of 22.25 millimeters, and a thickness of 2.14 millimeters. These standardized dimensions ensure consistency across all member nations that use the euro currency. From a numismatic perspective, the 2001 Spain 20-cent coin is not rare, as millions were struck in advance of Spain's euro transition. However, it holds considerable historical and sentimental value, especially as part of the first series of euro coins marking Spain's entry into the monetary union. Collectors value it as a piece that captures the spirit of Spain's cultural identity during a transformative moment in European history, the shift from the peseta to the euro. Its design pays homage to Spain's golden age of literature through Cervantes, whose imaginative and pioneering work laid the foundations for modern storytelling and realism. The coin's artistry balances national pride with European unity. The stars remind observers of Spain's membership in the EU, while Cervantes anchors it in centuries of Spanish literary and cultural achievement. Over time, Spain has slightly updated its euro coins, notably adjusting the portrait and inscriptions from 2010 onward to improve minting quality and clarity, but the 2001 design remains iconic as part of the original series and the first to feature Cervantes. Today, the 2001 Spain 20-euro-cent coin remains in circulation and is widely recognized across Europe. Though it typically holds only its face value in currency terms, uncirculated or proof examples, especially those included in official Spanish euro starter kits or collector sets issued in 2001, can attract modest collector interest, generally valued between €1 and €3 depending on condition and packaging. In pristine, proof-like mint condition, the coin's crisp detail highlights the fine engraving of Cervantes' face, the delicate texture of his ruffled collar, and the sharp definition of the 12 EU stars, making it a small but elegant example of Spain's contribution to the European Common Currency project. Beyond its monetary worth, the coin symbolizes Spain's blend of tradition and modernity, a 21st-century currency honoring a 17th-century writer whose imagination and wit transcended time. It serves as a reminder of how nations within the Eurozone retain their unique cultural voices while participating in a shared European identity. For educators, historians, or collectors, the 2001 20-euro-cent Spain Cervantes coin thus offers not just a piece of metal, but a compact reflection of Spain's enduring humanist legacy, its embrace of European unity, and the next top. The 20-euro-cent coin of Spain, dated 2002, represents a fascinating blend of national identity, European unity, and numismatic artistry. Minted in the year that marked Spain's full adoption of the euro currency system, this coin stands as a tangible reminder of both economic integration and cultural pride. Its obverse features Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, one of the greatest literary figures of all time, immortalized in a portrait that conveys the enduring influence of Spanish creativity upon European civilization. Historical context. The euro was introduced as the official currency of the Eurozone on January 1, 1999, for electronic transactions and entered physical circulation on January 1, 2002. Spain, as one of the founding members of the Eurozone, replaced its long-standing national currency, the peseta, ESP, with the new euro. The transition was a monumental moment not only for the Spanish economy, but also for its identity within a united Europe. Each member country was allowed to design the national side of its euro coins, while the reverse side shared a common European design. Spain chose to honor three major aspects of its heritage through its euro coins. 1, 2, and 5-cent coins feature the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela, symbolizing faith and architecture. 10, 20, and 50-cent coins feature Miguel de Cervantes, representing Spanish literature and culture. €1 and €2 coins feature King Juan Carlos I, representing modern monarchy and national leadership. The 20-cent denomination, therefore, occupies a central place in Spain's numismatic series as a tribute to artistic intellect and literary genius. Design and symbolism. The obverse, national side, of the 2002 Spanish 20-euro-cent coin depicts a finely detailed portrait of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547 to 1616, the celebrated author of Don Quixote de la Mancha. The design, created by Begoña Castellanos, was intended to reflect Cervantes as the embodiment of Spain's universal literature. His expression, slightly turned to the left, conveys both intelligence and the romantic idealism associated with his most famous creation, Don Quixote. Above the portrait, in an elegant typeface, appears the word Espa, Spain, emphasizing national pride. To the right of Cervantes' face lies the mint mark, M, surmounted by a small five-pointed star, representing the Real Casa de la Moneda, Royal Mint of Spain in Madrid. Beneath or near the portrait is the year of minting, 2002, the first official circulation year of euro coinage. The background texture of the obverse is deliberately stylized with a series of small, raised points, creating a modern, almost digital impression, a symbolic bridge between Spain's classical cultural past and its contemporary European future. Around the rim, 12 stars encircle the design, representing the 12 stars of the European Union flag, which symbolize unity, solidarity, and harmony among the peoples of Europe. The reverse, common European side, designed by Luc Loix of the Royal Belgian Mint, is uniform across all 20 euro cent coins in the Eurozone. It depicts a map of Europe, originally showing the countries of the European Union as a single contiguous landmass, symbolizing European unity. The denomination 20 euro cent is prominently displayed to the right. The map design changed slightly in 2007 to include newer EU member states, but the 2002 version features the first map design, used between 1999 and 2006. Physical characteristics. Denomination, 20 euro cent. Country, Spain, España. Year, 2002. Mint mark, M, Madrid. Composition, Nordic gold, an alloy consisting of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. Weight, 5.74 grams. Diameter, 22.25 millimeters. Thickness, 2.14 millimeters. Edge, 7 indents, also called Spanish flower shape or scalloped smooth edge. Designer, obverse Begoña Castellanos. Designer, reverse Luc Loix. Nordic gold, despite its name, contains no actual gold. The alloy was chosen for its warm golden color, corrosion resistance, and durability. It also does not trigger metal detectors easily, a practical feature for vending machines and electronic payment systems. Minting and circulation. The 2002 Spanish 20 euro cent coin was minted in massive quantities, as it was part of the initial wave of euro circulation coins. Hundreds of millions were struck to meet the demand for new currency throughout Spain and its territories, replacing peseta coins and facilitating the transition to the euro system. As a result, standard circulation coins from this year are not rare. However, pristine uncirculated, UNC, or proof versions can hold collector interest. Some coins were also produced for euro starter kits, which were distributed to Spanish citizens in December 2001 to familiarize them with the new currency before it officially entered circulation. Varieties and errors. While the design remained consistent, minor variations in die quality, luster, and strike strength can be found. A few minting errors, such as off-center strikes, doubled images, or planchet flaws, have been reported and can carry collectible premiums. However, these are quite rare for Spanish minting standards, which are generally of high quality. Collectors also distinguish between circulation coins, brilliant uncirculated, BU, versions found in mint sets, and proof coins issued for collectors in official sets by the Fábrica Nacional de Moneda y Timbre, FNMT. Numismatic value and collectability. As of 2025, a standard circulation 2002 Spanish 20 euro cent coin holds only its face value, 20 cents, in everyday use. However, depending on condition and presentation, it can attract slightly higher values in the collector's market. Error coins may range from 10 euros to over 100 euros depending on rarity. For sentimental and historical reasons, many collectors include the 2002 issues as first year of euro pieces, adding to their symbolic significance, even if not their next top. The 2006 Spanish 20 euro silver coin issued by the Real Casa de la Moneda Fábrica Nacional de Moneda y Timbre, Royal Mint of Spain, is a special commemorative issue celebrating the enduring legacy of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, one of the greatest writers in world literature and the father of the modern novel. This coin belongs to Spain's series of commemorative euro coins, which began after the country adopted the euro in 2002, and it beautifully blends artistry, history, and national pride in a single numismatic object. Spain, known for its long and rich coinage tradition dating back to the ancient Iberians and later to the global empire of the Habsburgs and Bourbons, began issuing commemorative euro coins not only to mark significant historical anniversaries, but also to promote Spanish art, culture, and literature. Among these, the 2006 Cervantes coin stands out both for its aesthetic beauty and its cultural depth. The year 2006 held special significance because it marked the 400th anniversary of the first publication of Don Quixote de la Mancha, 1605, a work that changed the history of storytelling forever. The obverse front of the 2006 €20 coin features a striking portrait, the 2006 Spanish €20 silver coin issued by the Real Casa de la Moneda, Fábrica Nacional de Moneda y Timbre, Royal Mint of Spain, is a special commemorative issue celebrating the enduring legacy of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, one of the greatest writers in world literature and the father of the modern novel. This coin belongs to Spain's series of commemorative euro coins, which began after the country adopted the euro in 2002, and it beautifully blends artistry, history, and national pride in a single numismatic object. Spain, known for its long and rich coinage tradition dating back to the ancient Iberians and later to the global empire of the Habsburgs and Bourbons, began issuing commemorative euro coins not only to mark significant historical anniversaries, but also to promote Spanish art, culture, and literature. Among these, the 2006 Cervantes coin stands out both for its aesthetic beauty and its cultural depth. The year 2006 held special significance because it marked the 400th anniversary of the first publication of Don Quixote de la Mancha, 1605, a work that changed the history of storytelling forever. The obverse front of the 2006 €20 coin features a striking portrait of His Majesty King Juan Carlos I of Spain, who reigned from 1975 to 2014. The portrait, executed in fine relief, of His Majesty King Juan Carlos I of Spain, who reigned from 1975 to 2014. The portrait, executed in fine relief, captures the monarch's calm and dignified expression, symbolizing stability and continuity in post-Franco Spain. Surrounding the effigy are the inscriptions Juan Carlos I Rey de España, Juan Carlos I, King of Spain, and the year of minting, 2006, placed elegantly along the rim. This portrait was designed by Luis José Díaz, the Spanish mint's principal engraver, whose work is renowned for its precision and realism. Turning to the reverse back, the coin reveals its true artistic and literary splendor. At the center is an evocative image of Miguel de Cervantes, depicted as an intellectual figure from the Spanish Golden Age, with his characteristic pointed beard and ruffled collar. In many versions of this design, Cervantes is shown seated at a desk or gazing into the distance, symbolizing his role as the imaginative mind behind Don Quixote and Sancho Panza. To the left or lower portion of the coin appears the denomination €20, accompanied by the mint mark, the famous M with a crown, representing the Madrid Mint, Casa de la Moneda de Madrid. Below Cervantes, or in an arc across the field, the word España is engraved, proudly identifying the nation of issue. The coin's composition reflects its status as a collector's piece rather than circulating currency. It is made of 0.925 sterling silver, 92.5% silver, and 7.5% copper, giving it both luster and durability. Its weight is approximately 27 grams, and its diameter is around 40 millimeters, making it a large, substantial coin that feels impressive in hand. The edge of the coin is finely milled or sometimes inscribed with decorative elements, a hallmark of high-quality minting from the Spanish Royal Mint. Each coin was issued in proof quality, meaning it was struck multiple times with specially polished dies to create a mirror-like background and frosted relief, a finish highly prized by collectors. As for the mintage, The 2006 €20 Cervantes coin was produced in limited quantities, generally around 100,000 to 150,000 pieces, though exact figures can vary slightly depending on source documentation. Each coin was typically sold in an official presentation case or folder, complete with a certificate of authenticity issued by the Spanish Mint. This packaging not only confirmed the coin's specifications, but also included a brief historical overview of Cervantes and the reason for the commemoration. The historical context behind the issue is essential to fully appreciate its importance. Miguel de Cervantes, 1547 to 1616, lived during a time of extraordinary creativity in Spain, the Siglo de Oro, or Golden Age. His most famous work, El ingenioso hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha, The Ingenious Gentleman Don Quixote of La Mancha, first published in 1605, revolutionized European literature. The novel tells the story of an aging man, Don Quixote, who becomes obsessed with chivalric tales and sets out on his own adventures, seeing windmills as giants and inns as castles. His loyal squire, Sancho Panza, provides a down-to-earth counterpoint to his master's lofty delusions. The novel's blend of realism and fantasy, humor and pathos, has made it one of the most beloved works in world literature. By choosing to honor Cervantes with a silver coin, Spain reaffirmed his role as a symbol of the Spanish language and imagination. The coin's design subtly captures this duality of dream and reality, Cervantes as both a man of letters and a dreamer whose creation lives eternally in the world's cultural memory. Collectors often praise this particular issue for its balance of elegance and national symbolism. Unlike many modern commemorative coins that rely on abstract or stylized imagery, the Cervantes €20 piece maintains a strong classical aesthetic. It looks like a miniature sculpture in silver. The engraving work, especially on Cervantes' face and clothing, exhibits a remarkable level of detail. The frosted finish of the portrait contrasts beautifully with the mirror-like fields of the proof surface, producing a dynamic play of light that highlights every nuance of the design. In the numismatic market, the 2006 €20 Cervantes coin is generally considered moderately rare but accessible. Its value depends on condition, presentation, and silver prices. As of the 2020s, a well-preserved coin in its original case and with certificate typically trades between €25 and €45, though prices may fluctuate with collector demand. For coins graded by professional services or still in sealed mint packaging, the upper end of that range, or higher, may apply. While it does contain silver worth around €15 to €20 at bullion value, depending on market price, its true worth lies in its commemorative and artistic appeal, the text top. The 2007 Spain €20 Miguel de Cervantes silver coin is one of the modern commemorative issues produced by Spain within the framework of its annual numismatic program. It belongs to the wider tradition of the Euro Silver Coin Program, a coordinated European initiative celebrating culture, history, and shared heritage through legal tender collector coins. Spain's 2007 €20 issue pays tribute to Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547 to 1616, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the Spanish language and one of the most influential authors in world literature. Born in Alcalá de Henares, Cervantes is best known for his monumental novel Don Quixote de la Mancha, first published in two parts in 1605 and 1615, which established the foundations of modern narrative fiction. The coin honors his enduring legacy and celebrates Spanish literary history. This particular coin, issued by the Royal Mint of Spain (FNMTRCM), was struck in 2007, the year that also marked several cultural commemorations linked to the European Union and Spain's literary history. It bears a denomination of €20 and is struck in sterling silver, 0.925 fine, a standard purity for Spanish collector coins. The total weight of the coin is approximately 27 grams, and it measures 40 millimeters in diameter, giving it a substantial, elegant appearance suitable for collectors. The coin is issued in proof quality, which means the surfaces are mirror-like with frosted reliefs, achieved through multiple careful strikes using specially polished dies. Each piece was issued in a protective capsule and presented in an official mint case with a numbered certificate of authenticity, ensuring its collectible and investment value. On the obverse front of the coin is the effigy of His Majesty King Juan Carlos I, who reigned as King of Spain from 1975 to 2014. The portrait was designed by the renowned Spanish artist Luis José Diaz, whose initials often appear beneath the truncation of the bust. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions Juan Carlos I Rey de España and the year of issue, 2007, arranged around the rim. This side follows the consistent design tradition used for all Spanish euro collector coins during the reign of Juan Carlos I, maintaining a sense of national continuity and regal identity across Spain's modern numismatic issues.